In previous lesson we create the part. Now we will learn the process and technical of cavity casting. First I explain some rules and then the problem during the process and how to fix them. If these rules are respected, we will not have a problem in process if the design of the mold is good. First rule, it's important because you need to use a good metal. Second, not too fast, no turbulence. Speed should be about 0.5 meter per second. Third, not too slow, no stopping, because if you stop you can't feel it with the metal all piece. No entire bubbles. If you have a turbulence, you have inside the bubble and you have a problem with the casting, and also when you machine it you have a problem. No core blows, because if you go too fast you have a problem, because metal when it touch direct in the core also you have a problem. Feed shrink it if it's necessary. It's better when you have more metal, you leave in top, because if you need to refill it, if you need to afterfill it, you can afterfill it and take it with that, shrink it, not in piece but outside. Avoid convection. And avoid convection when you cast it or when you fill it with the metal. It's better when the metal is filling to have it in convex, not in concave. Get an option. And I want to show you and explain when you want to fill it with an aluminium in mold, in which way it's better, because it's important, because in which way you start. Because when you want to start to create a mold, first you need to think. For piece it's important for pour inside or no, because if it's important for pour, you need to think in which way it's better to fill it with aluminium, from top, from middle or from bottom. I recommend never use a top gauge and top gauge from side, because you don't have a good casting. But if you use in another gauge at the joint, you can use for light, or you can use for design something, if it's not so important for pour inside. But if you don't want to have it pour, you can use last. And it's excellent for pour, because if you use for a pump or if you use for high quality for pour, you can use like that for fill it with the metal from bottom. In rules we said not go too fast, but also not go too slow, because if we go too fast and we have a problem, because metal go back. But if you go too slow you can't fill it all piece with the aluminium, because it's cooling. But you need to find a solution between slow and between fast, and it's better to go in that speed, and you don't have a problem. Also here it's a speed, because if you go direct with the metal we have a turbulence, because when it's go like that and it's go inside and we have a turbulence. It's same also here. It's go and here, and we have a turbulence in this way. In this picture you can see also how it mixes aluminium with air and how it creates a bubble inside in casting, because when you go fast and when you go it's high for fill it from here, and when you go metal here, and you can see also air go from corner and it mix with aluminium, and you have some bubble inside, and also they follow also in piece you have a bubble. When you machine it you have a problem with a bubble inside. Here you can see some types of aluminium porosity. First it's a bubble, because when we have a bubble and when we have air inside in aluminium we have some bubble. Second it's shrinkage, but it's not too much shrinkage, it's some small shrinkage, and you can see also some pore. But when we have a big shrinkage, you can see it's in C. You can see you have a big, like a hole here. You can also see when we have a big shrinkage. Why we said, because when we cast it, it's better when we have a piece leave in top, because if you want to afterfill it, and you can move that shrink, you can move from a piece and move from piece, move it outside. And also here you can see in turbulence, because it's some in millimeter when it's when we have a turbulence and when we don't have a turbulence effect. It's in aluminium. In this picture I want to show you a little air and oxide in aluminium. And here we have it's air, and oxide it's in surface, and liquid or aluminium it's here. Why we said, because if you go from feel it from top, and it mix everything, it mix air, oxide and with the aluminium. But if you feel it from the bottom, it's better, because it's oxide and air, it's oxide in surface and air it's out, and we don't mix it, and we don't have a problem for casting. Now I want to show a little about the technical, how to fill it with the aluminium, because you can see also in picture, and here you can see in direct in aluminium, and you can see also for when it's we have aluminium, we have a turbulence, it makes everything, it makes air, it makes oxide inside, and it's not good for a piece. And here also it's for poured when you feel it with the aluminium here. But if you have it open here, it's go air inside, and we have a lot of bubble inside, and we have a problem. But if you have it closed, you can see here we don't have it. We don't have a turbulence. We don't have it bubble. It's good for cast. That it's perfect. And you can see here how to have it contact and how to fill it with the aluminium here. And here we have a filter. They are filter. It's good because if you use it filter in this way, it's good because you can use also filter like that, but it's not use it 100% filter. And here it's a runner when it's metallic go, like for fill it with aluminium here, and here is spinner and vent, because it's air also go outside here. Also we have a different filter, but it depends which size for pour you want to filter. But when we create a mold, I want and make a simulation, I want to show also for filter and explain how to use better filter. From now it's time to start to create a mold, because we know the rules and we know also some technique for casting in aluminium.